What's up, diecast collectors? This is OBB, the diecast news guy, and welcome to a NASCAR Authentics diecast review on my YouTube channel. And no, it is not Wave 10. I'm not one of those people who gets it early. Trust me, if I ever did, guys, I would probably make a much more bigger deal about it on another video. But trust me, guys, if I got Wave 10, my ass would literally be living in North Carolina, right by the Lionel Racing retail store, and not here in freaking Syracuse, New York. I'm sorry, Central New York. Damn it, Brian, I just gave away my location. Well, you guys probably shouldn't be surprised by that in any way, shape, or form if you guys saw my What's in Stores video. But today's going to be on a older NASCAR Authentics diecast, and it's one I completely forgot to review. Because there's a lot of reviews on this car, but for any newer fans out there, you guys might not know much about this paint scheme since he only drove it once, and only drove it for, like I just said, one season, but it is on Chase Elliott's 2016. That's right, 2016. Already a 4-year-old car, the 3M car for Henry Motorsports in the Chevrolet SS body. So, yeah, for any newer Chase Elliott fans out there, I would say bandwagon fans, but everyone's got their preferences or reasons how they became a Chase Elliott fan. But back when he drove his rookie year in the 24 car after Jeff Gordon retired, this was one of the sponsors that carried over from Jeff Gordon to him, and I mean, it's basically the shortest sponsor that Chase Elliott ever got. I mean, that and Synergy won, but at least Synergy won a race. But yeah, this is a diecast that definitely that a lot of people have forgot about, but I'm glad to bring it back up in the reviews for you guys. And plus, I'm kind of glad I didn't review this car yet until now because, heck, I just feel like just doing something different. But yeah, if you guys take a look, this is what the original packaging from what NASCAR Authentics was. I mean, my God, look how far we have come. But yeah, and then look how much more simpler the waves were back then, guys. We only had that many cars compared to what we had now. But just see the progress that we had from Lionel Racing. And I believe this was their first, or I believe their second year when they made these cars. So, yeah, really cool. But anyways, without further ado, enough of me talking. Let's go ahead and kick off this diecast review and the unboxing of the Chase Elliott 2016 3M car. Alrighty, guys, we got the diecast out of its box, and before getting things started on this diecast review of the Chase Elliott 2016 3M car, let's go at and take a look at the little accessory that comes with this. And look at that, guys, we got ourselves a perfectly nice accessory that's not screwed up in any way, shape, or form. Back when Lionel had some quality control with their diecast compared to what we had now, but really cool looking. I mean, it does incorporate the paint scheme quite well if you look at the diecast. I mean, the 24 is a little hard to read, but that's one thing I'm going to be talking about of my dislikes of this paint scheme, but still really cool. And there's the OG NASCAR Authentics logo. That's even the logo that Spin Master had back then when Lionel bought them out. But yeah, guys, the 3M car, guys. This was the second year that 3M sponsored Henry Motorsports, but it was the first and only time they sponsored the popular driver Chase Elliott when he ran his rookie year after running the Xfinity Series and winning a championship as well. So I mean, yeah, pretty cool looking diecast we got right here. But he only ran this car, I believe, 5 races in 2016 compared to 11, which Jeff Gordon had in 2015. So, but this paint scheme, I mean, I wasn't a big fan of it at first, but it definitely does. It reminds me of Greg Biffle's 3M car just a little bit, especially how they brought back the white compared to the gray that we had with Jeff Gordon's car, which, by the way, that's going to be the side-by-side comparison we're going to be showing in a second. But I think the only thing they probably could have changed in the paint scheme is that the red 24, it's a little hard to read. A little bit. I mean, I don't know. I think it doesn't look too bad to what it is now. I mean, there was a lot of not really great looking paint schemes for Chase Elliott's rookie year, especially with the 24, just how hard it was to read. Even his Hooters car, when they had the yellow 24 on it, that was a little hard to read because it was white and then it had yellow 24 on it. Just, I don't know, I think the outline was a lot more darker. Like, I don't know, if they had like a black or a white outline to it, if the thickness of the outline for the 24 would have been darker, I think this would have looked a lot more nicer, but I don't know, guys. I mean, Still was pretty nice. I mean, the top portion of this car does look really cool. I do like that a lot. Really is giving me a lot of Greg Biffle vibes right there. But yeah, I mean, definitely a great look at diecast, guys. I mean, and well, we do got some flaws right here. So Lionel, it was still had some bad quality control back then. What the hell's going on here with this corner panel right here? Looks like it's a paint chip or something, or looks like some sort of mark. I don't know what the hell that is. That's not good. But yeah, the old Chevrolet SS body. I mean, my God, I do gotta admit the Camaros do look a lot more nicer. But look at that, guys. Back when we had name banners for the NASCAR Authentics and the Cup Series logos, so that was a great time to that was a great time to be alive back then, if I do say so. We do got some folding right there, some wrinkling right there, but you know, at least the decals are lined up compared to what we have now. So Lionel still wasn't perfect back then, but to compare now, I mean, my God, this car is pretty much more immaculate than what other diecasts that we get for 2019 and so on. Hey, look at that paint chip right there on the splitter. My God. Classic Lionel. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. But yeah, I mean, this is probably, like I just mentioned in the introduction, I mean, in my opinion, this is the most forgotten Chase Elliott paint scheme that, you know, people are going to look back on and be like, oh, shit, he drove this car? Yeah, he did. I mean, like I said, 3M did not, they didn't renew their sponsorship for 2017. They only did it for 2016. And, boy, that's a mistake on their part because, you know, Chase Elliott is the most popular driver in NASCAR now. But, I don't know. I mean, if they do end up making a return, that'd be pretty cool. Personally, I would love to see them back with Roush. That would be really cool, man, because I grew up watching 3M cars when they drove for Roush. I mean, I'm talking about, like, Greg Biffle's 3M car and Todd Cleaver. I mean, my God, I'm going way back, though. Way back. I mean, holy moly. But anyways, guys, let's go and start the diecast comparison of this car, and it is going to be, like I just promised, the Jeff Gordon Spin Master 2015 car. So, yeah, I mean, the paint scheme definitely is a lot more cleaned up compared to the 2015 version. I mean, I know the yellow 24 does look cool, and it is pretty iconic, but it's just a lot more simpler in the sponsors. I mean, we don't have these side sponsors that, you know, the 3M schemes usually have. I mean, even back in the Greg Biffle days. Even Post-it, man. I mean, my God, remember the Post-it car that Greg Biffle used to drive? I mean, I'm sorry I'm mentioning Greg Biffle a lot, but just every time I see a 3M car, it just reminds me of Greg Biffle. And feel free to comment below if it does as well, guys, because that's just what I mean, my God. Plus, it is cool that 3M is still an associate, is still a contingency sponsor. I mean, they're practically one of the only original contingency sponsors that are left for 2020, considering the Henry Motorsports diecast for 2020 and Team Penske's. And I think even Joe Gibbs are pretty much bland. I mean, it is pretty disappointing to see the contingency sponsors just, you know, not be there anymore. I mean, they practically look like test cars now, to be honest with you guys. I don't know, guys, but, you know, feel free to comment below which diecast you prefer more, but I mean, yeah, the Spin Master cars were a lot more toyish, but, you know, they were different. And, you know, it was a different manufacturer that was making diecast compared to the monopoly that we have now with Lionel. But still great looking regardless, though. But it's going to be a pretty relatively short review, guys. Feel free to post your comments, thoughts below. And this has been a NASCAR diecast review on, well, more importantly, a NASCAR Authentics diecast review. Hope to God it is authentic. On Chase Elliott 2016 3M Chevrolet. I almost said Camaro. Jesus Christ, Brian. Chevrolet SS4 Henry Motorsports. If you guys enjoyed this diecast review along with other diecast reviews, feel free to hit that subscribe button. And this has been OBB, the diecast news guy. And I will catch you guys on, hopefully, another NASCAR diecast review.